called Chronic Nonsense, where we talk about nothing or anything.
Welcome back, everybody. We made it. This is episode 37.
Yes.
So, to start us off, do you want to talk about your week? Do you want to tell me how you're doing?
Yeah, I've been on this whole Reddit kick recently, and there's this subreddit I've been on called r/confessions.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah. I found this really cool story.
Do you want to read a story real quick?
Read a story real quick?
No.
Last week's episode was a little bit shorter, and if you're curious about why that is, it's because Dalen decided to read a depressing tale on the podcast, and we were like, that was bad. And so we cut it out. So it's a bit shorter, but you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. We saved you some time.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was some time, and you've been saved it.
Now I know not to read ever. I'm not going to read anything. You can put anything in front. You can prepare something for 2 days and put something in front of me. I won't read it.
Well, that might might be a problem.
No, Tim. This week I've had a lot of fun. I did a lot of things. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all of us for. Okay. Wow, I never saw so many people leave a full 70. There they are, 70,000, and then they left again. A whole stadium full. Okay. And there's 2 stadiums.
Hi.
Mani's
Cronin.
Hey, what is going on?
My name's Tim, and this is our show.
Hi.
Chronic.
They call me No Teeth because I don't have any teeth, and I got rid of them a few years ago. A few years ago, I like to think I got rid of my teeth.
Where'd you put them when you got rid of them?
I put them on the stairs. Put them on the stairs. I put them on the stairs.
You put them on the stairs? You got rid of your teeth, put them on the stairs?
Yeah, I was hoping a lot of people would trip down.
You want people to trip on your teeth?
Trip on my teeth. I was hoping that I could gather enough teeth in my heyday to make pillars and trip on them.
Trip on my teeth.
Yep. I went to the Omni Hotel in Louisville, Kentucky, and I snuck into the back stairwell where their beautiful employees work.
Get in the back.
Made them trip on my teeth.
Trip on my teeth.
Is that a tiger? That's a whole fucking tiger down there. That's what Tony the Tiger really sounds like. You got him.
Well, I'm probably going to cut all of this until now.
What?
No, not the beginning. Or any of that.
Merry Christmas.
We're going to just cut it back in.
Guys, welcome to the podcast.
So, here's something.
Okay.
That I so this week I've been focusing a lot on making charts and graphs, and I've discovered that I thought I knew really well how they worked, and I don't.
You don't know how charts and graphs work?
Because I was looking, and I was trying to. It took me forever to make my brain figure out how to take the data that we have and put it into a chart. Like, what do you do?
I think yeah.
Like, Excel has automatic stuff that you can just press the button, but it doesn't unless you have it set up perfectly for that, it's not going to give you what you want. Mm-hmm. And it's just a lot. Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yep.
Tim, I don't want to talk about
we don't have to
charts.
We're not going to talk about that anymore.
I do want to know about you. I don't mean that as in I don't. Oh God.
You don't have to know about me.
I want to know about you.
I don't really want to talk about charts and graphs anymore.
I don't. I mean, I don't care.
Because I've been talking about
charts
them all week.
And graphs all week.
But I just wanted to tell you.
Tell me.
So down there, you'll notice. I have a bunch of Batmobiles.
You have a lot of Batmobiles down by my feet.
I had 2 or 3 of those already, and then I went to Christmas party, and they had a like gift exchange thing, and one of the things that people had brought was a bag full of Batmobiles. So I took it. Yeah, of course. Because nobody else wanted that.
You didn't even play the game.
I wanted it.
You didn't even play the game. You just straight up took
it.
You stole it. It was someone else wanted it, and you went. What's the sound of burglary? I think one of those is prettier, and I think it's yours.
Nope. So I had 3 people honk at me today, which either means I was driving really badly.
I think 3 might mean...
Or I was just in an unlucky moment.
That could... I mean, there are no coincidences, is what an old turtle in a kid's movie said at one point.
What the kid's turtle said.
Do you remember that movie, Kung Fu Panda?
Kung Fu Turtle.
Did you ever see it?
I saw it, but... I think that was one that I watched at school when we used to do those movie days at school.
Yes.
And so I don't really remember it that well because it's, for one thing, it's been a long time. And then also I don't know that I was fully paying attention during that one because I feel like people were trying to like hang out and talk.
Trying to fuck a lot in class.
Yeah, trying to fuck in class, yeah.
What was it, middle school?
In elementary school.
Elementary, middle school.
Yeah.
Damn.
Middle school.
Elementary school, middle school.
Elementary, middle school.
Well, that old man turtle said in that movie that there's no coincidences, so sorry. Turtle says that it was your fault. Oh, this Pokemon game's about to start. Never mind. I hate mine. We're playing Minecraft today on the podcast. We should do that.
We should.
That's a bad idea. We got plenty of them. Why don't we just commit to all of our bad ideas?
That's what we should do.
So it's a podcast of bad ideas. I bet if you watch this episode back, you would think, "Wow,
wow,
See that we don't do bits though. That's not our thing, really. Yeah, it is.
It used to be. It was our thing.
What's this?
I don't know.
What is this?
Is that something?
This is my tummy.
Here's something.
I pulled up my tummy to show my Tim.
Give it to me. Oh God! He tried to rip it off. He tried to take his tummy and just rip it off
like it was fucking taffy.
And it scared me. I was afraid.
How you feel about taffy?
I like taffy, and no, I don't.
Your body didn't want to agree with you.
I do like taffy.
You like taffy?
Yeah.
Like Laffy?
I am okay with Laffy Taffy, but it is the most bad taffy that there is.
It's that, and it's the most... No, not the most bad candy, but it's like up there a little bit. It's the worst candy I can tolerate.
It gets too chewy too soon. Like, it has a short shelf life before it's like really difficult to eat. And then the other thing about it, I like the flavors okay, but it's already too chewy just as it comes.
Yeah.
Like, I've had taffy that's good, like that stuff that Joey brought from.
Shout out!
What was it?
Shout out to Joey.
I think it was from Gatlinburg, maybe.
Yeah.
And that stuff was fucking good.
They make taffy out
there. I like
there.
that a lot.
I like them watching them make taffy more than eating it.
Like a saltwater taffy is a good boy. But a Laffy Taffy is not good. And here's the thing:
a bad boy.
Everybody's annoyed with me.
Everyone?
Everybody that sees me eat Laffy Taffy when that happens,
everyone gets annoyed
inevitably
with you?
Somebody is there when I'm eating Laffy Taffy, and they're upset with me because I never read the jokes.
Tim's never.
I never ever read the jokes.
He never ever eats it.
I just
Laffy
throw it
Taffy
away.
alone. That's what.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
He saves all his Laffy Taffy to make sure someone's in. All right. You know what that is? That sound that you're playing? It's the Chainsaw of the Future. Not that one. Not that one. Not this one either. Holy shit, my BO's really bad right now.
I think we should go get food after this.
You want to go get food after this?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
9, 10,
Okay.
11.
Okay.
I don't know time.
Because I'm gonna be hungry,
Okay.
and there's food out in the world.
Yeah, there's that.
So
yeah,
that's
it's
an
out
easy
there.
way to fix that.
Yeah, it is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
something else. Here's a different thing.
Okay, I'm okay.
We're moving on to a different thing.
I like different things sometimes.
All right. I started listening to Cake again today. It's
No,
been a while.
you didn't.
Yep.
Tim, no. Tim.
Yep.
What'd I tell you about Cake?
And I got a new favorite
No,
song.
Tim. Stop it.
It's Mustache Man.
No one listens to Cake. No one does. No one is allowed to. Mustache Man's a really good song.
Yeah.
Mustache Man.
That's how it goes.
Who goes around, you know who know. It's a Mustache Man.
Who likes a mustache man? Man. Who likes a mustache man? Man.
There's no ending point to these bits. We don't know when we're doing it. I don't know. Hey Tim, what have you done now?
What
are you
have
doing?
I done now?
What have you done now? Now we have a podcast that's going on. What do you think we've jumped the shark?
Yeah.
What's the shark? I don't know who's listening anymore. The only person I ever knew who listened was Patrick, and I haven't seen him in years. So I don't know if he's still listening.
Our viewership has fallen off drastically.
It's a great place to talk about that.
I think that we lost a lot of people over winter break, which makes sense because like they're home with family, they're not in the normal routines. So like that makes sense. I'm curious to see if it's going to pick back up because we're back from that now.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
It might.
Hey Tim.
But this is not. It's not about them.
It's about me and you.
It's about me and you.
And what do we do? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What is happening? You want to talk about what you
What
want
are we doing?
What you want to get after the show?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
How does you want to sit down?
I mean, I'd be all right with sitting down.
We don't have to sit down.
We could sit down.
Now you want to sit down.
I don't know.
We can also now eat at another place.
We could sit down. We could bring it back. We could bring it back, or we could sit down.
Bring back, sit down. Are we talking about a bring back, sit down situation?
Yeah, sit back, bring down.
Sit down.
Sit down. Hey, sit down. Hey.
Please sit down. Tim, you want to talk about Cake, your new favorite song? Is that really your new favorite song?
Yeah.
By them? God damn.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Probably going to be temporary, but
that's the best
it's
song.
good.
I think that's the best song on that album.
Oh, yeah.
I think that album, well, it's got some good ones.
It does have good ones, but that one's just really, I like it a lot.
But I don't think a lot of people can relate to Cake. But what I do think a lot of people can relate to is NASCAR. Have you watched the new Indy 500,000?
No.
Okay.
But
Well, we're moving on then.
Oh.
What are your plans for Valentine's Day, if you have any? Do you have a good Martin Luther King Jr. Day as well? I asked 2 questions, and you can choose which one to pick. You can pick a question.
I always forget that Valentine's Day is in February.
Yeah, man. What?
It's like really soon.
Yeah, it's soon.
We don't have any plans for that yet, but part of that is because Tia's birthday is in between now and then.
Okay.
So I'm more focused on that.
Okay.
But also Tia and I quite frequently kind of don't do anything for Valentine's Day. We just
really?
kind of forget about it.
Weird.
So we'll see what happens this year. I feel like the first year we were together, we did some stuff on Valentine's Day, but I don't remember what we did. And then the last 2 years, I feel like we did like the Happy Valentine's Day, and I think we probably went out to eat, but not anywhere really fancy. And then that was it. So it'll be interesting to see if we do anything. Do you typically have like Valentine's Day plans you're in a?
I've only been in a relationship one time on a Valentine's Day. I think.
Yeah.
I think if I can remember through the years, maybe twice, like in high school back in, I don't even remember.
Okay.
I think I was in high school, but like, and then one other time outside of that. And it was like, I don't really remember what happened. I think, I don't think I did good on each occasion, if I had to guess.
Fair enough.
Because that sounds like something I wouldn't be good at.
Yeah, I'm not good at planning
loving
days.
Another person. I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
I tend to just love myself only.
Same.
Nice.
I'm just kidding.
We should. Hey, anyone who wants to be a man,
work on it.
work on it. Work on not loving others.
Yeah, it's the key.
That's the man thing to do. Do you swing?
Oh, every time I'm in a playground. Oh, get it?
No.
Because playgrounds have swings.
What's your favorite playground substrate?
Well, what is that? What?
Like, do you like mulch? Do you like gravel?
Oh.
You like...
I want it to be mulch because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, but mulch...
But I think it's really funny, the ones that have, like, the
rocks.
Car tires that have been, like, sawed up, and it's just, like, the rubber from car tires.
Oh,
have you seen that?
Yeah, you'd have to show me a picture.
It makes me feel weird, and I think it's funny looking.
You'd have to show me a picture or something.
Yeah.
Because I was always...
I could be just lying.
I'd say mulch is a good, like, number 2. But, like, mulch stinks as fuck.
Stinks?
You remember mulch smell?
I like the smell of mulch a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
when there's a midpoint. So when it's very fresh, it smells good, especially if it's from a good kind of tree. Mm-hmm. Like cedar, I mean, good time. Mm-hmm. Cedar, good time.
It smelled like glue, though.
If you want cedar and you got a good time, and then you have it.
You sound like someone in a Dodge truck commercial. You got cedar. It's a good time.
Cedar, built Ford Dodge.
This Dodge Ford car is like a truck that goes through cedar.
Ford Dodge.
It's about a truck. Nothing's ever been bigger than a truck.
Nothing's ever been about a truck.
You think to yourself about the biggest things in the world, giants of the industry. Think about cars. Think about trucks. There's nothing bigger than a truck.
In ancient mythology, there were lots of giants, but nothing's bigger than a truck.
As Kronos gasped upon his son Zeus eating a rock and throwing out his brothers and sisters from his father, he thought how big it would be if he was a truck.
Lightning McQueen wishes that he could be as big as a truck.
His daddy's that's my end of bit voice. Hey Tim.
What were we talking about?
I'm smelling really bad right now.
Cedar. So mulch.
We're talking about mulch.
But here's the thing, though.
If you want to know what we're talking about on this episode, it's mulch.
It hits a certain point, right, where it's like it starts to smell bad because it's like decomposing and getting like it's wet from the rain and stuff like that. And there's like a point where it's not so good anymore. But then it hits a point where it's so old that it doesn't really have a smell. So there's like at the beginning and the end of its mulch life, it's fine. It's just that middle part. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the middle part isn't that long, you know? Mm-hmm. The beginning's also very short.
Yeah.
But the end where it just doesn't have a scent at all. Not at like, but you know, very little.
Is this the life cycle of a mulch? Of a mulch? I feel like I still have mulch in my shoes though, since I was a kid. I feel like I'll still find a piece of mulch because it doesn't go away. Mulch is crazy. I didn't like that. I liked going to the playgrounds where it was like the colorful like mounds You know what I'm talking about? That felt rubbery. Was that the tire shit you're talking about?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about like something that's like
at a
pieces, or are you talking about like it's like a flat guy?
It's flat.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's some sort of like, I'm sure it is some sort of rubber composite thing.
I think it's concrete.
Yeah.
I like when I play on concrete.
I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. I don't know. Like that stuff wasn't bad, but see, like the falling on mulch hurts because the mulch can stab you. But I feel like I got hurt way less when I fell in mulch than I did when I fell on something like that. Because you can skin your knee on something like that. You can't skin your knee on mulch.
You can't skin your knee on mulch.
You might be able to get like a splinter, but I don't feel like I really did that very often.
You can eat mulch though.
You could eat mulch though.
Did you know anyone who ate mulch?
I didn't.
I don't know.
I'm sure I did know somebody that did.
Who was it?
I feel like somebody did.
It was Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, you ate mulch, didn't
Tommy,
you?
you mulch eater.
Tommy.
Does Tommy know about the podcast?
Tommy, I told Tommy about the podcast, and he looked at me and said, "Don't tell me about that fucking shit."
Venmo him $10 and see if he changes his mind.
How much money do you think
Send
I have?
him $10.
That's a fun game to play on the podcast.
I think you've got $10.
You think I got?
I think you do have $10. Yeah.
Well, that's cheap. That's a cop
I'm
out.
gonna guess right now in your wallet, in your
my virtual
in your bank
wallet.
account, your virtual account to bank and is probably.
I don't know what you said there, but
I think that you've got. I think you've got $330 and 28 cents.
I know that's not the case.
Okay.
Well, maybe I don't. I know it's less than that. We're going to take a look together because I've been avoiding it. Do you ever avoid looking at your money?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad's always texting me. He's like,
It's not
why is
good.
it, have you checked your money? Look at it. I'm like, no, it makes me want to die every time I look.
I check it at least once a week, but it's very difficult to get myself to do that.
Here's the problem, Tim. I am kind of have a job right now. So
Yeah.
I'm okay. I got less than $200.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a job,
Then you don't need money.
Have a job. You do have a job, but you gotta wait a
Right.
second, and you don't want the job right now, as far as you know. Call them out.
Yeah.
Call them out. Let them know. $12 an hour doesn't help any human being on the planet.
Here's my favorite thing.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell us your favorite thing.
Here's my favorite
Is
thing
it mulch?
to do right now. My favorite thing to do right now is play God of War, the new one. God of War Ragnarok.
That has nothing to do with mulch, Tim.
It's similar.
It's
And
they replaced all the mulch on the playground with physical copies of God of War Ragnarok.
now that's gotta
Each
hurt.
individual piece is a copy of God of War Ragnarok.
What else?
That was just it. That was it.
Yeah,
was your
that's
favorite
it.
thing?
That I'm doing right now.
Tim,
Yeah.
did you see who won the Super Bowl?
No.
That didn't happen yet. I'm just joshing
it's in
you.
February.
It's in February. It's always in February, Tim.
Is it?
Yes.
It doesn't feel like it was always in February.
Maybe not. There might have been a time where it was January, the last January, but it's in February.
Huh.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. They like it there. They like it in the love month. What's your favorite month? Like, just shout it out right now. Okay. Here we go.
I
Tim's
really
favorite month.
like months like November. November's a good month. I think that it's pretty great. November gives me happiness in the month times. November. See, it's got Thanksgiving. And it's got other things too. November's pretty cool. It's cool temperature-wise. I can wear my nice clothes, my nice long clothes with all the long things that long clothes have. I got long socks, I got long Crocs, I got long socks, I got long cock. I got long socks, I got a long coat, I got a coat, I got a hat.
Tell us more, Tim.
November is my favorite month of the year because it has Thanksgiving and other shit. Other shit happens in November, like maybe some football, but I don't care about that. November.
tell us about November, Tim. More.
I don't have anything else to say about November, but I could talk about the year in general. I think March is good because it's got my birthday in it. I like January, but I don't really get it. I think February is kind of boring. That's just my opinion. Don't worry about it. Don't get upset. Hey, give me May. May's good, but I like June better. June, July, August. I don't know what comes after that. Oh, Frogus. Wait. I'm Slim Shadiest, I'm the real Shady, and all the other Slim Shadys are just Slim Shady, and all Slim Shadys are just Slim Shady, and just Slim Shady, and just Slim Shady, and other Slim Shadys, and just Slim Shady, and just other Shadys, and other Shadys. Mercedes Slim Shadys. Morpheus.
Stand up, get on your feet, stand up. You're on your 2 feet, you got your 2 feet. You have to stand up on your feet. Don't let her trip down my teeth. On your feet, stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. Trip on your feet, teeth, on the stairs. Go stand up, don't fall down on me, boy. I like this shit. Yo! Tiger blood, all up in my veins. Stand up, 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 stand up.
Okay, now sit down.
Oh, slip and slide through the living room on your dumbass. Even if you got carpet or not linoleum, you're slipping down in that living room nice. Oh, God damn it.
Do you like living rooms?
I think living rooms are perfect.
I'm a big fan of a living room that's got a good view. And that was what, okay, so that's what I liked about my parents' house, is they had a living room that was upstairs. Mm-hmm. And that one had like a nice view of like the woods.
Yes.
And like you could see some nice nature out of that. Big fan of that. Otherwise, you know, I like just chilling in bed. You know?
That window's good, but when
kitchens.
Did it have curtains?
It did, but they didn't close.
They never closed.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the thing about that, is that we'd have the lights on and it would be completely like dark outside, and there's nothing out, like it's just woods out there, right? And you're just exposed, and all the coyotes could see your naked balls if they wanted to.
That is true.
If you went out into your living room naked, that is upstairs.
So that's something I didn't start being like very conscious of, that kind of thing, until I left there. Because my whole life I grew up in that house, and it's just out in the middle of nowhere, so nobody sees anything. So I never cared that we couldn't really cover the windows, because we had blinds for some of them, but really just like the bedrooms, and that was it, just so you could block out the light if you were like wanting to sleep. And all the other rooms don't really have any way to cover the windows, and so I never really cared about that at all, because there was never anybody there, and I was never really self-conscious about that. But then I moved here
into this house,
like when I first started living in an apartment. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta.
That's interesting.
I gotta want to have these shut,
because I grew up.
Now I always want them shut unless I'm trying to let light in. So
no, I did live in a neighborhood when I was young, but like, when I was a kid, I was the most conscious about that, because I think that started the second I looked in a window and saw someone. I was like, anyone could just do this? Wait a minute. Close all the fucking windows.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shut that shit down. I don't need to see outside. I'll go outside if I need to see what's out there.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
That's interesting. In one of the books that I was reading, they're on this. I mean, it's Earth, and
I like Earth.
But they're in these cities where they've like just built so much city that basically everything is indoors now.
They got rid of all the windows.
Like just everything is indoors.
Oh,
and yeah, all the windows are gone. They've gotten rid of all the windows because they're very private now.
Okay.
And I thought that was interesting. That just reminded me of that.
I think it's interesting. Yeah.
And they like hate the outside.
What's wrong?
Fuck the outside is what they say.
Have you not gotten there yet to why they hate it?
It's because they're not used to it anymore.
Oh, okay.
They've just spent so much time in this, like,
It's like Wall-E.
in there. It's like Wall-E. I haven't
like-
seen that since elementary school.
Man, you don't care about kids?
Not really.
I know. But like kids' movies.
Somebody was talking to me today at work, and they were like, man, it sucks because, like, we gotta, like, you just kind of work all your life. You just, like, once you're old enough to work, you just kind of work all your life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it does suck. And then they were like, but then, like, you could, if you want, like if you were a woman, you could be like a stay-at-home mom. And I'm like, no, I mean,
No.
you could be a stay-at-home dad too.
Yeah, who's saying...
if that's really,
Yeah.
like, if you find a partner that
Were they really-
wants to work,
Were they really saying that women don't have to work?
and then I also was like,
Oh, God.
I mean, like, everybody knows this, that
is
probably
listening.
Most of our audience knows
That's
this.
listening to this.
But just in case you didn't know, everybody out there, being a stay-at-home mom is not necessarily fun all the time.
I would imagine.
It's a job, actually. And I felt like we had reached a point where everybody kind of knew that now, is that, like, stay-at-home moms are basically also doing a job because they have to, like, sometimes it's fun to play with your kids, I'm sure, for people that like their kids. Which is hopefully most parents. Well, hopefully it's all parents, but I know it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
But like, you have the times where you get to see your kids and play with your kids, and that's great. But on top of that, you got to take care of all the household shit, and, like, a lot of times it seems like they're expected to do all of that stuff, and that's a job in and of itself. And then, like, your kids are also going to be little assholes sometimes. Maybe most of the time. And you got to deal with that too. It's not a walk in the park. And he was just, I just kept being like, no, man, like, I kept saying it from my perspective. I'm like, man, I don't want to have kids. I would lose my mind if I were a stay-at-home parent. I would just fucking lose it.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, man, if that's what you want to do, find you somebody that wants that too.
To do that.
Like, if they want to work and have you at home with their kids, like, go for it.
But
go
also,
because that's fine.
Also,
but, like,
also while we're here, keep your goddamn mouth shut when you say stuff like that. How about you keep those? How about you don't say that at all?
If you have thoughts like that, put them away.
Put it down. Go ahead.
Put it down.
You ever put your dog down? Do that to
Do your thought.
Do that to that thought.
Yeah.
But care less about that.
Care less about it.
You care
'cause your
more
dog,
about that than your dog?
You like your dog.
Now. Thank you. Yeah, stay at home. Stay at home. Stay home. You remember that?
I've heard of staying home.
You remember stay home? Remember hashtag stay home?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. You didn't, but now you do. It's back. What? God, that would.
If you told me right now that there was another, like, a new pandemic happening and that's how I found out about it, I would be so confused and angry
at how no one told you before me.
Oh my god.
Galen's not
I would lose my shit,
I am
man.
the opposite of the news.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
Yep.
Which is great. Don't follow my
Same.
lead.
I don't pay attention either, and I want to be better about that, but I'm not gonna.
I know. That doesn't sound like you're going to be better about it at all. All right.
I like the idea.
I want to be better about it, but I'm really not going to do that. I really won't ever do that.
There's no fucking way that's gonna happen.
I'm trying to not do that.
I'm gonna do my best to not do that.
Man, I'll say to you that I want to, but I really genuinely love this color. Tim pulled out. Never mind.
Tim pulled out.
We'll never have a video version of this
pulled out,
podcast, and we're still gonna keep the visual bits. Boom, bop, bop, boom, bop, bop.
See, that's how I feel about wanting to know about what's going on in the world. I want to know what's going on in the world, but I'm not going to do anything about it. I want us to have video for a podcast.
Yeah, and
but
I'm not going to
do anything about it.
Eventually, we'll do something. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so tired of saying that.
I don't give a shit.
Have you ever been? Are you tired of saying that too?
I'm tired of a lot
It
of
sounds
things.
like Truman Show stuff. What you're
Yeah.
describing, like without it
I've
actually
never
being.
seen
You haven't seen
Show.
Truman Show?
I know. I need to see that. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
where's the applause when you need them? Jesus Christ, get him!
Oh,
get
that's
him in
not
here.
plus.
God, I'm so happy.
Oh man. What's happening? Where were we? I feel like it's about time that we announce our new sponsor for the show. So I don't know if you all remember RJ John podcast. Yeah. But his name is your name too.
That's news to me.
Anyway, point is, he has founded a new company, and
Yeah.
and he wants to sponsor our show. I know I didn't run this by you.
Did you bring him in here?
I might have.
Oh my God! How long's he been standing there?
I'm not sure. I don't even remember letting him in.
Oh God, he's walking towards me. I think he's gonna take the mic.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast, RJ.
What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck are you doing this sponsor without me?
I didn't know that you were going to be able to make it today, and I really thought that it would
Ladies and gentlemen!
RJ.
Listen, shut the fuck up.
Hey.
I am here to sponsor your podcast. I got a wonderful new news deal. Fun fact, I've been doing podcasting since in years now. I've been doing a podcast in a year.
In year?
What?
In your ear?
Shut the fuck up.
You haven't done a podcast.
I have a new business venture. It's
What is
called
it?
French fries.
French fries.
Yes,
I
yes.
think that's been done.
No, it's not. I promise. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's a little potato snack. It's a little potato snack,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, a little
No,
potato
what we
snack.
got here is, so what we do is you ever heard of a hash brown?
Yeah.
Well, what we do is wow, shit. I have this giant factory I got from my cousin, Jamaninen.
Okay.
Jamaninen? You never heard of him?
Yeah, no, I have.
He's a great in the podcast. Well, what he's done is he's got these factories, right? He's got this idea, right? He's gonna make a bunch of factories.
Okay. He's making a bunch of factories.
You following me? What is
Yeah,
this? What the
I'm
fuck
following
is
you.
this shit?
I don't know.
What the fuck is this shit? What's going on here?
It's a beat. Just go ahead and rap
Come on,
over
like,
it.
fucking rap it?
Or you could just talk.
I'm trying to do my sponsor
Just
here.
talk. It's fine.
All right. There's a bunch of factories, right? They decided that like these potatoes that we have, we did this potato farm. We got a bunch of farms. Did I tell you about those bunch of farms?
I don't think you did,
French
but
fries.
I know now.
Eat French fries only. What they are is they're little cylindrical hash browns, right? Like this, about this big.
Okay.
Put them up, you put them in, we toss them around. They look
Okay.
like little kids. Maybe call them maybe little boys, little tots. You know what I'm saying?
Little tots,
Little
yeah.
French fries, though. That's what we're calling them.
Okay.
It's never been done before in the history.
Never.
Yes.
You're sure about that?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay.
What do you think they've been done before?
I don't.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna.
I'm also doing a podcast. I tell you, I've been doing podcasts for like an hour.
I thought that.
I'll see you guys
Are
later.
you okay.
I'm gonna
Bye.
go.
Bye,
All right,
RJ.
I'll see you later. I gotta take a
All right.
shit. Oh my fucking god. The fuck was that?
I really couldn't hail you.
I think he tried selling tater tots and called them French fries.
Yeah.
And he didn't really explain any of it.
See, and that's
What's
the
wrong with
beauty
that
of
guy?
it. That's the beauty of our sponsor today, is that you don't have to understand it to want to buy it.
That's the beauty of our sponsors every week, which you can find only on Chronic Nonsense.
Welcome back to Chronic Nonsense.
Promo code Chronic Nonsense.
The podcast.
The one. When you hear someone talk about podcasts, that's us.
That's us, yeah.
Thank you. Do you think we'll ever win any award? Do you think we'll ever get bigger than what this is right now?
I think we already won the award of friendship.
Yeah, this is a friendship award. What other friends have a podcast that they've done every single week, for like 37 episodes
Yeah,
now?
this is 37 weeks in.
How many people do you know that have done that and have not been anywhere near successful?
It's just us.
I think it's just us for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, I feel like the people I know that have done podcasts either have good podcasts that have done well, or they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Are the two options.
That's the only two
and
options.
then we're a middle option where we're not doing well, but we're not going anywhere.
We're being ourselves. Oh, we're getting a phone call. We're getting a phone
Are
call.
you going to get that?
Yeah, I can answer it.
Okay.
All right. Hello, this is Chronic Nonsense, the podcast.
Yeah, this is Tim.
Hi. Why?
I just wanted to call in. I have a couple questions
I didn't even see-
about your show.
Yeah, go ahead, I guess. I don't-
Question number one. How long have you guys been doing this?
Well, Tim, you're sitting right in front of me.
Okay, question number two. What are you wearing right now?
You're right in front. I don't know what's going on here, but like you can.
All right, well, question number three.
Why did you call in?
Do you want to get El Nopal?
Yeah, okay. What?
Okay. Well, I'm going to hang up now, so...
All right. My God. Are you... But you're still here, though. Oh, we're getting another phone call. Tim, you're just staring at... All right, I'll pick up, I guess. All right. Hello.
Hi. My name's Reggie.
Okay. Hello, Reggie.
I just feel like you boys are probably going to get in trouble.
Why do you say that, Mr. Reggie?
Well, I've got some incriminating photos of you two, and if you don't send me about $3 right now, I'm gonna send them to the police.
Bro, I'll send you.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Reggie. Bro,
I'm gonna send them to the police. All right. So you're gonna wanna you should probably
Okay, he just hung up. Or did he cut the line? I don't know. That was a different sound. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. I didn't even get a chance to answer any. I would send him $5. I mean, $3 is not a big asking price.
I don't think we should give in to the.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think we should give?
You shouldn't negotiate with terrorists.
Is that what is Reggie a terrorist? I don't even know.
Yeah, well, he's not very upfront about it.
And he's a shitty terrorist too. Like that's what he's doing.
Well, this is a side hustle.
He's just calling in podcasts, trying to get $3 out of him.
This is a side hustle. Normally, he's trying to kill a lot of people. But today, right now, because he's just got some free time.
It's just his hobby.
He's trying to blackmail you and me into giving him $3.
Oh, Reggie the terrorist. All right. Well, man, that's not. Man, it seemed like he was a shitty terrorist.
He seemed like, I feel like he's probably not good at his job. But
I hope he calls in maybe next week or something.
Maybe next week. Yeah. We can take some more calls next week.
Okay.
So here's the thing about this show.
Is that it's over?
We're only at 53 minutes.
We're only at 53 minutes?
We should probably keep on rolling.
Whoa, what the fuck?
The point that I'm going to come to is that...
Ew. That's pretty nasty. You got to think about doing stuff before you come.
Yeah, probably.
Are you going to... Tim got so close to making this another short episode, guys.
It was about to be over and you didn't even know.
I didn't even know. What if I tried to read the thing from last week again? What if I really tried?
I don't.
You think the second time it would be good?
No.
I think the second
No, I
time,
don't.
There's no possible way.
I don't see how it could be, yeah.
What's this? Do you see yourself marrying Tia?
Yes.
I wanted you to say no. I wanted you to say no, not because I don't want you to be happy or because I think anything of that. I wanted you to say no for the podcast's sake.
I don't quite understand.
Well, the podcast has been interested in Tia for a while, right? They've been telling me about it all behind your back. And I'm like, dude, you got to tell Tim and be upfront about this. You gotta be upfront about this while there's a piano playing is where you should do it specifically. No, you could...
Here's the thing about that is that I'm not gonna just step aside for somebody else. Like if Tia is interested in the podcast and like wants to marry the podcast, then like I can't stand in her way. Like that's not up to me. That's her decision.
Mostly because
I'm not gonna just like be like, oh well, okay. You want to marry Tia? Well, I'll just stop. Trying to do that.
Also, because Tia's extremely powerful.
Yeah, Tia is super powerful. She's like,
I think she could destroy a mountain if you asked her to nicely.
Like I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, but she's probably over 9,000.
Watch Dragon Ball Z, but she seems pretty Super Saiyan.
She's probably Vegeta right now.
Yeah. That's really funny to say. To say a thing that everyone knows about a show, but he doesn't know anything about the show. Man, that's the most. I've never seen Full House, but that's the most DJ Tanner thing you could possibly do.
I've never watched Breaking Bad, but Walter White is a character on that.
Now we're getting in a weird. Now it's weird. Oh, Aaron Paul is the nicest guy. Aaron Paul is the nicest guy. He's a lover, not a fighter, and I'll tell you why. Aaron Paul is the nicest guy. What have you done recently?
I haven't done it.
Oh, that's the end of the show. Oh, hold on. Tim's microphone.
Here's the funny thing about that is that
we spent like 5 minutes messing with the microphone before we started, and it wasn't working. And all you gotta do is touch the thing, and now he's sucking it.
So I've been saying that I don't feel like we need to like try and strictly adhere to the hour-long rule.
Okay.
See, I think that as long as our podcast is somewhere between half an hour and an hour, we're good. And I keep meaning to say that, and I never do. So I decided to go ahead and say it right now on the record.
You want to do
I don't want them to be like a half an hour and then it's over. But I feel like it's fine. Like as long as we've reached that mark, we can end it whenever we feel like it's a natural place to end it.
Okay.
And the reason I'm saying that is because it would have been a natural place to end it a while ago.
When I said it's over.
But we didn't do that, and I was planning to start doing that, and I just keep forgetting to say anything about it.
I also think it's okay.
I'm letting you know, audience. I think it's fine if we ramble, and I think it's fine if we go on if we want to keep recording. But just to let you know in the future,